Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the graduation ceremony. And if I may please have the attention of all the graduates for a moment, I would like. So when you come forward, you need to have three important things with you. The first is your belt, which you'll be wearing already. The second one is your name card, which you're given downstairs when you're registered. A white name card with your name on it.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Technology. I hope it works. Honorable ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. Sanbonani, Molweni. Sanbonani, Molweni. It's a day to celebrate, but today I'm so excited to see all of you today because I think in the last couple of years we have not had the opportunity of having these crowds accompanying our graduates. I would like to welcome you to the Unisa 2022 graduation ceremonies. Amid COVID pandemic, as I said, it's an exciting event for me today. It's my first graduation of the year. We're supposed to have some last week, but unfortunately, and as for me, I'm so excited. We as a country are reeling from the devastation of the pandemic that has taken many lives, our students, friends, colleagues, and family members. As a result of the pandemic and the declaration of a state of disaster, we have had to postpone the graduations to ensure that we all save our students, their families and friends. Even though we're operating under adjusted level 1 conditions, we are not out of danger. And I want you to continue to ensure your safety and that of our fellow men and women. We also want to apologize profusely for the graduations that have had to be cancelled or postponed last week due to our labor challenges. The university will be making the necessary arrangements to afford every student an opportunity to graduate. You will notice that today, of course, the last graduations in December, we only had those who are graduating, but today we have everyone, our graduates, but also their friends and families. It's exciting to see that happening. We do insist though that you continue to follow the COVID protocols as required. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation is a very special occasion for our graduates. It's an occasion that bears witness to their achievements resulting from hard work, diligence, and dedication. As we gather to celebrate the countless hours of hard work that come to fruition, I would like to thank you as families and friends, colleagues, employers, not only for being present here today, but also for everything that you have done to support our students along the demanding academic journey. It's one of those things that we take for granted, the kind of support that friends, family do provide. We pride ourselves about our graduates who reflect a grounding in sound educational principles and ethical values that nourish and enrich the bearers of the Unisa qualification. It's a qualification with attributes intended to address our social, economic, and political challenges of our country, the continent, and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to also welcome our staff who give this ceremony the dignity and importance it warrants. So allow me to welcome Mr. Kugong, who's the Acting Deputy Registrar, Prof. K. Masemola, the Executive Dean of the College of Human Sciences, Professor M.T. Mohale, the Executive Dean, Dr. N.J. Godi of the College, Representative of the College of Economic and Management Sciences, Prof. Pierre Mabunda, the Deputy Executive Dean, with Professor N. Patudi, Director, School of Teacher Education from the College of Education. There are staff members who work tirelessly to make this day a reality. They ensure all logistical arrangements for the ceremony are in place, but also ensure that our students, graduates today, are academically prepared. Our academic staff who are in our procession, whose efforts resulted in our students today graduating, but also our staff from the graduation division, the Department of Institutional Advancement, the Department of Facilities Management, our Multimedia Center, and of course, our organist, Mr. Magnus Kreidel. I do want to say a special word of welcome is also extended to the spouses and partners present of our academic and administrative staff. This morning, ladies and gentlemen, we are graduating a total of 361 graduates and diplomandi. In the house today, we have 261. But before one point that I missed was I also need to welcome our special guest today, requiring a special welcome, Dr. Sifiso Ngobo, who's the advisor to the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs. He's accompanying his sister. He's accompanying his sister, Mrs. Deboho Mashilo. Mrs. Masilo will receive a Bachelor in Communication Science. This ceremony is your celebration. So please feel free to express your joy and excitement. The graduation ceremony commemorates your dedication and achievement. So let us celebrate. Only one condition though, that you do allow every student to be praised with the same level of joy as you wish. I thank you. May I request Prof. R.J. Gabane, the Chancellor.
Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Ndlovu, Mr. Kokong, Acting Deputy Registrar, School Directors, Managers, Deans, Academic, distinguished guests, and graduands, friends of the University of South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. I heard that. We are here to celebrate the great fruits of perseverance, commitment, self-discipline, excellence, and hard work. To the graduates, you should sincerely recognize and give thanks to the parents, guardians, families, benefactors, all of whom have generously contributed to you receiving your accolades. Sepedi sere kodumela moepatutse hahuluhumo le jwa ho kgauswi. Well deserved. Congratulations. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, a lot has happened since the introduction of coronavirus, COVID-19. We are now steadily making progress, re-arresting the pandemic, but like any other viruses, COVID is continuously mutating, and thus we are not out of the woods yet. We came a long way from 10 March 2020 when the South African National Defence Force went to Wuhan, China, to fetch our fellow students and our fellow South Africans stranded in that country. 22 March 2022, the President announced new regulations, which among them eased the lockdown regulation not to wear masks outdoors, but maintain it indoors. Let us not be tempted. February 2022, we woke up to the news of Russia-Ukraine conflict, and let us hope a resolution is near, so as life can return to near normality for all, as conflict displaces people, contribute to loss of sense of belonging. It is traumatic and negative impact on mental well-being. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, my interest is in mental health. This is a serious issue that millions of South Africans are grappling with. Someone is displayed by one adversity or another, and that includes COVID-19. A string of death of family members, loss of job, etc. They feel worthless, consumed by inappropriate guilt, paranoid, depressed, anxious, suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, or is dependent on substance abuse. A learner somewhere is struggling with autism, ADHD, or any other neurodevelopmental disorder affecting his or her learning, socializing, and functioning optimally. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, we still await the introduction of the new National Health Insurance Plan, still in the pilot study, of which the aim is to achieve a universal access to quality health care services in the Republic of South Africa, in accordance with Section 27 of the Constitution. This universal health coverage aims to offer quality of health services to all South Africans. The NHI is not only, despite what popular arguments in the media about operations, procedures, ophthalmology, physiotherapy, and so forth, it is also about access to mental health. Today, 85% of South Africans cannot afford healthcare. thus access mental health care, and this brings horrific flashbacks of life as a demanding. University students who commit suicide, a mother in the rural parts of the country suffering from postnatal depression, a father consumed with rage and doesn't have anyone to talk to because they cannot afford the services of the elite profession called psychologists. Thus, from this and many anecdotes, one cannot conclude that South African mental health well-being is in crisis, severe crisis at that. Limited public institutions to cater for this community is scary, to put it mildly. According to the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, as many as 1 in 6 South Africans suffer from anxiety, depression, or substance use problems. And this does not include more serious conditions such as bipolar and schizophrenia. The unavailability of resources in those limited public mental institutions is horrific, to say the least. It is that not surprising that SADC reports that 16% of sufferers receive mental health treatment. A study shows that in low-income and informal settlements, 1 in 3 women suffers from postnatal depression. That 41% of pregnant women are depressed, more than 3 times higher than that of the prevalence in developed countries. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the unemployment rate in South Africa increased to 29% in the second quarter of 2019 from 27.6 in the previous period. This was exacerbated by COVID, realities where companies had to close, informal businesses disappeared, but hunger, despair, loss of wealth, loss of pride flourished. Furthermore, Eugene Ehlers, former president of the South African Society of Psychiatrists, believes that when crime and motor vehicle accidents are taken into consideration, up to 6 million South Africans could suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Another stark reality is that more than 17 million people in South Africa are dealing with anxiety disorders, such as agoraphobia, panic disorders, like I said, paranoid, etc. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, an appointment with an educational psychologist or any other psychologist or mental health practitioner will set you back between 1,050 and 1,300 rand cash for an hour. Some medical aids do not even cover for some mental health problems, like specific learning disorders, as there are not minimum prescribed benefits. Mental health is a health issue. I thus would like to put it to you, graduantes, that as you enter employment market, start now to do the right thing and engage with issues of healthcare funding and NHI. Keep this in mind. If I'm in a better position to afford medical aid, what is my responsibility to those who cannot? As we celebrate your accolades, all of you who receive your degrees, diplomas this morning, whatever your work and wherever you do it, remember who you are. Remember your roots. Remember your community. Remember the less fortunate. Remember those family members, that neighbor who always supported you, despite you never making room for him or her at your prestigious dinner table. The ones that you never consider when you purchase your drinks. Because you know they will drink whatever you give them. That's way. Give me say. I'm referring to, and like, who invited you? Remember, they have always been there in the background for you. Remember, your attitude colors everything you do. What color would you like yours to be associated with? You will be ambassadors and representative of one of the major role players in the education fraternity in South Africa and Africa. University of South Africa, Unisa. Everybody wants a scoop on how to post about Unisa. You are now our ambassador. Action, cameras. Remember that. To be a leader, you do not have to be a CEO of a big company. You are a leader in your own environment. When you take initiatives, become innovative, and have aspirations to be your best in everything you do. Like the song goes, brighten the corner where you are. And just like many work environments, when you meet up with those who will tell you you are too bright, I advise you to carry a second pair of shades. Give it to them. Your future is too bright.
Professor J. Davane, thank you very much for those encouraging words. Ladies and gentlemen, we really do have to take into account the challenges we face when it comes to mental health. Very neglected area in our country and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. Thank you. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Morendo Sharon Makubela receives the degree of Master of Arts. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Humeza Cordelia Noni Jacobs, received the degree of Master of Theology. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours, and Spumelele Hlopsile Hlabathi received the degree of Bachelor of Honours, which was obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Hayley Evangeline Sauer obtains the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours, and the degree is obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Samantha Jane Cowan. Mudile Gloria Diale. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sonika Graham receives the degree with distinction. Nelisiwe Promise Kuman. Nkele Gethan Malaza. Kiamogetswe Innocentia Mkhwanazi. Rina Dolly Caesar. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mamello Mthimkhulu receives the degree with distinction. Zandile Sibia. Thank you. Leti Malihu Swatredi. Tina Bezedo Note receives the degree with distinction. Kenehelo Margaret Chilane. Tess Marie Ilov. Innocentia Kubeka. Usisiwe Mabaso. Muiponi Jacobeth Mabena. Singita Aritha Mabunda. Margaret Mwanachweni Machosa. Refilwe Precious Maji receives the degree with distinction. Thank you. Ntabele Makete. Lisa Simakane Makubu. Senzeni Priti Masilela. Trina Wade Masugu receives the degree with distinction. Sean Gift Maji. Valerie Pumulani Mbogoda. Busisiwe Precious Mhlongo. Radia Mia. Flatter Henrietta Mukondwani. Tilani Mlambo. Pepile Alinia Mlungwan. Babalelo Makau. Mhlali. Maureen Mpasha. Precious Mpudinyane. Lindokuhle Nkosi. Melanie Opperman. Frank Rahan. Mpho Bridget Siale. Portia Nzwagi Sirinda. Lizelle Stelly. Divan Martinez Swart. Diane van Aswegen. Ruan van Emenes. Acting Vice Chancellor Nicoline Gerber obtains the degree with distinction. Kutsilo Kungwane. Swarelo July, Madisha. Thank you. Manzuku John Mafa. Tsepo Mangala. Pulugo Pulushi Mushala. Mapula Mutloung. Bonginkosi Xavier Mthethwa. Zibuyile Virginia Ndlangamandla. Sibonga bonke noZipho Nhleko. Fikile Khatebe. Malifu Fortunate Sikhoto. Thank you. Dikeledi Lorraine Zwai. Dikeledi Martha Vugela.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Baccalaureus Technologiae. Lerato Bela, Riga Dobizota Mhlala, Harry Mokgeti Mokwena, Iponcho Ndaba, Uleboheng Octavia Chikare, Shinka Nathaniel Tomere, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Emily Mami Mauke, Jabulani Hendrik Moya, Lindelani Roda Nichiombore, Locadia Chuma, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Mbali Mashia Felicity Dlamini, Fatima Zara Ibrahim, Kiara Genevieve Crystalline Patricia Ephemiadis, Grace Ndleleng Kanyao, Maputi Laura Komu, Francis Lee Greer, Tando Mabaso. Uboyonke Sisipho Mabinza. Tembi Poshia Manzini. Fortune Masola. Abraham Pimelo Matlawe. Nomsa Maria Mazibuko. Zandile Jacobeth Kize. Tabiso Kenneth Mogolewa. Nontuduzelo Sylvia Molotlani. Paulina Mwiponi Munyani. Poncho Anthea Morosi. Nziwo Mutlowu. Sinenkosi Mpofu. Lo Kineilwe Nari. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Lerato Monica Pageli obtains the degree with distinction. Kiara Elizabeth Pickering. Nikiwe Itumeleng Samaisi. Tanya Mignon van der Merwe. Decision Simbarashe Magama.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nomgqibelo Taylor receives the degree Bachelor of Social Work. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Fikile Jingorse received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts: and Samira Adam, Annalise Applegreen, Kimberly Jade Archer receives a degree with distinction. Muhammad Kuvadia, Mbali Lucia Zlombolo, Fortunate Dube, Nokonwaba Kulungana, Rabawone Pretty Enel, Nicole Gemis Hazen, Yolanda Noctula Hadid, Naila Hanif, Nelsiwe Shongwane Ngala, Sakanelo Edward Ganamang, Lerato Precious Porai, Ipiling says it's hard. Glenn Edward Linden, Refilwe Patience Makawafwana, Tembani Whitney Matola, Josephine Lerato Mahwash, Naledi Martha Makomisani. Lebohang Malape. Matimba Princess Maduleke. Mpho Marubine. Mpho Joyce Masmol. Refilwe Matabana. Malebo Caroline Matabana. Sylvester Bongeli Mazmu. Technical Chancellor Christina Mbanga to receive the degree of distinction. Princess Sindiswa Mervins. Sizalobuhle Mhlanga. Nongcebo Zasembo Mkhize. Umzile Amanda Mlambo. Princess Ngube. Mariseko Joyce Mukhwali. Acting Vice Chancellor Thandi Eblende Mugwena receives a degree of distinction. Nontobeko Nombuse Mukoni. Lufuno Theodasia Mokwebo. Futsiso Rejoice Molowelo. Angela Moyo. Letao Ihumoditse Luke. Lungidlo. Vila Nekambele. Gracia Tukletu Nsibane. Ruben Ikimeleng Pala. Johanna Madeline Rautenbach. Nondozo Keti wa Shabada. Oliswa Story. Kifile Johanna Tsebo. Namsa Elizabeth Selan. Tando Victoria Musa. Jürgen Vogt. Makwena Tembi Manamela. Zainab Mechi. Teboho Lucia Asilo. Spiwe Umar.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mapula Teboga Machete. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the postgraduate diploma obtained with distinctions. Veliswe Happiness Makoba.
As Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received their diploma. I present to you Tulani Baba. Maseko Khoza. Tenulo Price Masmoda. Nogwanda Felicity Bata. Bathiswa Nosipho Mahambi. Respected Vice Chancellor, Makule Mohala received a diploma with distinction. Lindiwe Mudau. Nonguleko Albertina Mudare. During Lloyd Nair. Veronica Duana Nondo. Loratile Lorapetsi Ngobeni. Thamsen Dina Posho. Teboho Mina Zoai. Rosina Sipade Rausha. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Pumelele Precious Lad. Mwashuli Chris Makore. Tulani Mavis Moloko. Randani Patricia Motibi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Unisa Goso receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Yvonne Kutris. Rose Makube. Mante Audrey Mamenja. Godfrey Kolisi Maposa. Pensi Songeza Masala. Fellow Elias Masei. Efrosina Renee Lematou. Kuku Bisisi Mbele. Mavuzo Joyce Mampolo. Matsepo Judith Kuswali. Miami Helen Sipula. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the national diploma. Spongile Betha Baloyi. Nomfundo Precious Begu. Tebisile Sipiwe Giana. Muchachi Nelly Maila. Nico Elfas Makube. Tsako Stefan Maludeki. Nonkululeko Innocentia Masanabo. Constance Matule. Irene Matabate Matala. Lemon Mabunda. Mutlazo Millo. Sambuji John Wade. Otani Mutlashi Munari. Rehangiwe Mulea. Amanda Katekani Ngoweni. Lorraine Nontlanta Numalo. Palele Tshwaetso Potlake Sekgala. David Daniel Kapani. Duduzile Sylvia Chabala. Rosani Lorraine Netianda.
Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my humble honor and privilege to be the first to congratulate our graduates and diplomandi for earning their degrees and diplomas at this prestigious event at a very prestigious University of South Africa. In as much as the The last 2 years have not been very easy for all of you. Your friends, families, colleagues, who have been pillars of support in your journey. With all the challenges posed on you, you have demonstrated a high level of tenacity, dedication, discipline, and commitment to excellence. These have finally paid off, and believe you me, they will continue to bear fruit. Unisa is now your alma mater, and you have every reason to be proud of your accomplishments. You have completed your studies successfully at a university that is internationally recognized for the quality of its educational offerings and the caliber of its graduates. Through your journey at Unisa, you have come across diverse beliefs and traditions that drive an ever more interdependent and a complex world, and also a chance to experience the joy of learning. I want you to take those experiences with you. Cherish them. Here at Unisa, you have met new friends, your lecturers and your professors. I want you to keep them close as you progress in life. You do need a wider network to address the challenges of our communities. We rejoice with you and celebrate your accomplishments. Together with you, we do give thanks for the guidance you have received from our lecturers and professors, the support of spouses, parents, extended families, friends, and of course, sponsors. We always take for granted the role played by sponsors, without whom this moment of success would not have been possible. At this point, I wish to ask all the graduates and diplomandi to stand up. I would like you to raise your certificates. Asking you to do so as an expression of gratitude for the time, the love, and support they have provided to you during your studies. I trust that as you walk into the future, you will be able to put what you have learned to good use, not just for personal gain, but for the benefit of your family, the community, and our country at large. I also do hope that you will remain lifelong learners, and remembering with pride and loyalty that you are an alumni of a truly dynamic university, the University of South Africa. Lastly, may our social responsibility towards future Unisa students begin with donations, no matter how small the amount, to the Unisa Bursary Fund by using our online platform www.unisa.ac.za and click on the donate button. As a worthy graduate of the university, we are sure that you realize the value of your diploma or degree and therefore wish to provide other deserving students with an opportunity to study further. Ladies and gentlemen, one of you said, "She's coming back." I will be standing here and ready to catch you when you get your bachelor's degree and when you get your honors degree and when you get your master's degree. And of course, today, unfortunately, we didn't have doctoral students. I always make a point about that. That all of you are in a journey. This is the beginning of a journey that will culminate in a doctor of Remember that. I'll be here, waiting. I know all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I say congratulations on your fine achievements. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 13 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the convocation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. May we By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University